upon the source of limitless wisdom and endless life. Moment. So when I lose my mask up here because I got about 35 feet between you and me, and you will not understand a word I say if I leave this on, so forgive me. When I come near you, warn me if I've forgotten to pick it back up. I do want to be masked anywhere near you. I have had the 3 vaccinations, but multiple care is good.
Thanks, Sensei. Yeah, I'm also going to give up my mask. Good morning.
Good morning.
Glad to see so many people here. This is our last service for 2021. Other than the Joy IA, where we're going to ring in the new year and say goodbye to the old. I'm Jeannie Chiyoshima, and I will be your service officiate. What am I doing? I am going to be your chairperson. Today's service is being officiated by Sensei Reverend Gibbs, and the flowers that you see up here, which are so beautifully arranged, are by Sensei Mrs. Gibbs, and I believe they're being donated by Jose Salcido, our flower instructor. Our organist is Kathy Kumagai. Our videographer, who works real hard in the back, is Alan Goto, with his sidekick, Robert Fukumoto. And the screen behind me will contain the words to today's sutras and gathas. And if you prefer, there should be a service book in the pews also. So if you would please rise, I'd like to start off with an opening meditation. Let us cease from wrath and refrain from angry looks, nor let us be resentful when others differ from us. For all beings have hearts, and each heart has its own leanings. Their right is our wrong, and our right is their wrong. We are not unquestionably sages, nor are they unquestionably fools. We are both simply ordinary beings. How can anyone lay down a rule by which to distinguish right from wrong? For we are all one with another, wise and foolish, like a ring which has no end. Shotoku Taishi. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. And please have a seat. What does it say back there? What's our sutra? Okay. So next on our program will be sutra chanting. And we will be chanting Junirai, which is on page 49. And this is my favorite one because it actually has a melody. That's why it starts out with music. For the Japanese part of the Junirai, it is on page 53 of the book. So if you'd like to join along, Junirai will be the sutra chanting that we will be doing today.
Yes, thank you, Jeannie, and thank you, Kathy, and of course, Alan and Bobby. We will be chanting Junirai. It's funny, you know, they give us like four verses with the music, and then we're supposed to remember. But we do. Just listen to people next to you. Most of you know this better than I. So we will chant the Junirai. This is a piece attributed to Nagarjuna, expressing the wonders of being an awoken Buddha. Keishu tenin shokugyo Amida Thenryo Doku Son Zaihi Mime Onrakok Muryo Bushi Shu Ineu Honjiki Shinyo Nyoten no Shama Tagyo Nyodo Bu Ryomoku Jonyaku Shorenge Koga Chorai Midaton Menzen Enjo Nyoman Gats 以降有尿天日月小尿天空空しら古賀将来みだそん観音初代観衆十主十名と法表言信く下道負けまん古賀将来みだそん無備無空公表上習得経験女国小たり悪徳時代古賀将来みだそん立法名門菩薩衆無料小魔量単断一生修上願力中古賀将来みだそん本体保険地教系前言少女名大座王妃邪上女天皇古賀将来みだそん実法将来勝負し権限人数し安楽戦後尊厳職業古賀将来みだそん小無常無我と薬女といが年女老一種説法無名字古賀将来みだそん非尊無説無悪名薬無女人悪道不修人死神教非尊古賀将来みだそん非尊無料法勉強無少種悪知識往生不大死菩提古賀将来みだそんがせ非尊功徳寺修善無変如海水小逆前言少女者衛生主上小非国ナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブガニシクドク平等性一切どんぼだいしなおにょあんなこくナマンダブルマンダナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブルマンダナモミダ仏ナマンダ仏ナモミダ仏
Next, we'll sing Gatha Nembutsu number 1. It'll be shown on the screen or it's on page 137. And after we get done singing together, please remain standing so that we can read together the reflective recitation. So please rise.
Again, for our reflective reading, we will use the three treasures, and we're going to use the version that is found on page number 10, if you don't want to read the screen. If I may, I'll play leader here. The three treasures. How rare and wondrous it is to have been born into human life, and now I live it. How rare and wondrous it is to be able to hear and listen to the Buddha Dharma, and now I am able to hear it. If I do not transcend the world of delusion in this life, when will I ever attain spiritual liberation? May I, along with the entire Sangha, with sincere heart and mind, rely on that which can be truly relied on in life, the three treasures. I rely on the Buddha. May I, along with all sentient beings, awaken to the great path with my entire being, and discover the highest aspiration, which is to become a Buddha. I rely on the Dharma. May I, along with all sentient beings, deeply reflect on the meaning of the sutras and gain wisdom that is as deep and vast as the ocean. I rely on the Sangha. May I, along with all sentient beings, become one Sangha of life, able to move forward and live with a dynamic spirit that is hindered by nothing. The unsurpassed, deep, and wondrous Dharma, even in millions of kalpas, is extremely difficult to encounter, but now I'm able to experience and embrace it. May I come to understand and revere the true meaning of the Tathagata. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu.
You could be seated.
Yeah, sorry.
And next we'll have a Dharma message. We'll have a Dharma message presented by Reverend Gibbs, his final Dharma message for 2021.
Yes, thank you, Jeannie, and I will again lose the mask. For the purpose of the Dharma speech, I think your closest person is about 35 feet from me, so I hope you'll be able to hear me this way. Thank you for attending the service. This is our Oseibo service. As I mentioned, this is one of our services with the lightest kind of atmosphere and theme. We really want you to relax and enjoy yourself. But I'm going to do the most traditional start to a Dharma message. The most traditional way we're taught is to read one of Renyo's letters and then go on. You're supposed to read it and then not say a word about it and then go on. That's how we're taught. But this is a light letter, and this is a serious part of our tradition. This is letter 6 from fascicle 1 of the Gobunsho. But it's all about, Renyo just woke up one day and he was tired. And he said, I'm so tired, I don't believe it. So we're going to look at that because some of us are kind of empathetic with him today. This is letter 6, fascicle 1 of the Ofumi, the Gobunsho of Renyo Shonin, our 8th chief abbot. I'll only read half of it on drowsiness. I don't know why, but recently I have been particularly subject to drowsiness. And when I consider why it should be so, why I should be so lethargic, I feel that without doubt the moment of death leading to birth in the Pure Land is at hand. I may be close to Ojo no Shingo, entering into the Ojo no Shigo, entering into the Pure Land. This thought makes me sad, and I feel particular sorrow in parting with all of you. And yet, to this day, I've prepared myself with no lack of care. Now, I'm going to stop there. That's halfway through. He wrote this letter when he was 54 years old. He lived to be 80. He never wrote another letter saying, boy, I'm glad I got over that. So was he tired for the next 26 years? I don't think so. But I just want to share with you that even Renyo, you know, when he's sitting down there to write a letter late last night because I stopped to visit some friends in the area, and so I'm coping with a little bit of a residual fatigue, so please bear with me if my affect is a bit discernment. And so bear with me a little bit while I talk about this. This morning, I do want to focus on the idea of the oneness of all life, and one of the ways of appreciating the oneness of all life. And it's not easy for us to appreciate that all life is one. The Buddha saw this deeply, and as you know, our tradition says he saw this. And then he goes, whoa, nobody is going to get it. What's the point of my even talking about it? And we don't, you know, the sutras vary about how long he hesitated, but probably several hours. Our tradition says he sat there for several hours, having seen what we call the oneness of all life. That's an expression of something that I don't really understand, but that's the closest I can get. The Buddha saw that, and he sat there going, I don't know. Who's going to get this? How am I going to put it? And after about 3 or 4 hours, he said, well, I'm going to put it. I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to share this vision. I'm going to share this teaching. And he spent the next 45 years teaching us the deep oneness of all life. One way maybe to sensitize ourselves to what oneness is to compare it to love. Think about the love you have for your family and your friends. Whose love is it? Where is it? Does it reside inside of you? Is it inside of them? Is it between us? I'll come back to that. Now, my wife and I, Kyoko and I, have been married for 23 years, and I don't remember everything that we did together right at the beginning, but I do remember the first movie we went to together, and it was a movie called Marvin's Room, with actually Leonardo DiCaprio got a Best Supporting Actor award for that. He should have got one the year before for What's Eating Gilbert Grape, but he got it for this one. And the others were good too. The three main actors were Leonardo DiCaprio, Meryl Streep, and Diane Keaton. And it's a story. It was transposed from a play, and it uses one conceit that plays make that I hate. So the name of the movie is Marvin's Room, right? You never see Marvin. You never see Marvin's Room. They do that in plays, stage plays all the time, because they're limited, you know. But the movie isn't. So I wish they would have shown us Marvin, and who was the father of these two women in the room, but it doesn't. But it's still a good movie, and there's one scene I liked where the daughter who's taking care of the parents, the one daughter's gone off and lived her own life. The other daughter is taking care of the parents, and Diane Keaton plays the daughter who took care of the parents. And at one point, they're just talking about stuff, and she goes, you know, I can't believe all the love. And her sister, played by Meryl Streep, goes, yes, they love you very much. And she says, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, I can't believe that I have this capacity to love them that much. I think it's really true. We are lifted beyond our usual capacities by the relationships that we have with others that involve love and gratitude. We somehow go beyond ourselves. There's a capacity there that becomes vast. There is a vast love that can well up within us when we realize what's going on in this world and what others have and are doing for us. Now, again, one truth that you see in this little scene from this play is that when we love others, we're being benefited. We feel that. That feels great. You know, it's good for us. We may be benefited more by our loving them than they're benefited by the fact that we love them. Again, whose love is it? Where does the love reside? In them sounds wrong. In me sounds wrong. Between us sounds like kind of a wimpy evasion. Love is part of this life we live together with others. Love, like gratitude, is part of a process. Love, like gratitude, is part of a process involving ourselves, other people, other animals, social settings, natural environments, Mother Earth. It isn't just some feeling inside of me, gratitude and love. It's a real fact about my relationship to all of you and to this world. Love is caring and commitment, and it occurs for people and other animals in relationship with one another. Gratitude is discerning that we are being greatly helped and supported by others. Gratitude is realizing that we are cared for and assisted by persons, animals, social systems, environments, Mother Earth. Genuine thankfulness involves making commitments. These commitments emerge with our realizing that we are being helped and nurtured. Gratitude is in part walking the talk, not just feeling something, but walking the talk when we know that we owe others. Feeling thankful as a goal is good. Feeling thankful is good when you're not too tired or too sick or too much oppressed by difficult circumstances in your life. Feeling thankful is good. Being thankful is crucial to living in this life. Being thankful is central to what we need to do in our lives. And it isn't just some feeling, it is our real connection with others, our real engagement with others. Being grateful is acting with respect, and on good days with affection. True gratitude is behaving with respect towards persons and institutions and systems, and on a good day, feeling affection for them. The respect is crucial. The commitment to do for them, to give back, is crucial. My family and I are very grateful for all that you have each done for this temple and for us. The Buddha saw the profound oneness of all persons, places, objects, and events. We have this story he hesitated to teach because it is such a subtlety, really. But the Buddha saw the profound oneness of all things, and seeing this oneness motivated him to spend the next 45 years trying to show all of us the liberating, wondrous, interpenetrating unity which is all life, the one life that we share. May we endeavor to keep this vision of oneness and sharing and connection alive through the end of this year and through the beginning of next year. And may I, on that thought, close the Dharma message portion of our service, as usual, by saying the Buddha's name in a few occasions. Those who wish to, please join me in a gasho to close the Dharma message. We rely upon the source of limitless wisdom and endless life. Namo Amida Butsu, 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 Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sensei, for a message that was very heartwarming and easy to understand. Next, I'm going to, read a closing message. So if you will please rise. And this is coming from a book called Buddha is Our Teacher. Normally, Asen reads from this, and I'm reading from it today. So the title of this message is, What is Important? Buddha taught us what is important in order to lead happier lives. Be kind to everyone. Believe in others. Don't lie. Don't be greedy. Don't lose your temper. And give thanks at least once each day. If you can do these 6 things, you will surely find happiness. But it's not an easy task. You will have to fight against your own selfishness and greed. So if you want to defeat selfishness, use a sign to remind yourself of what is important. From time to time, place the palm of your hands together in meditation. Take a slow, deep breath. Breathe out. Your right hand represents Buddha. Your left hand represents your own heart. When you quietly and gently place your hands together, you can call the Buddha for help. His guidance will help you overcome feelings of weakness and greed. And the last important message from the same book is, there is nothing more important than life, and your life is possible because of the lives of others. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. And you may be seated. And if anybody wants copies of these, this is a great little book. And if you have kids, it's even better because it's easy to read. Okay. So now we have announcements. And so, are they already up there? This is the last service for 2021. And our next gathering, if you decide to come, will be on New Year's Eve, January 31st, correct? Joy IA? Yes. We'll start here at 6 o'clock and basically come dressed warm because we'll stand outside and ring the bell. We'll do some math to decide how many gongs we each get to hit, depending on how many people are here. And then we'll have a little bit of soba. And after service today, the BWA prepared some otoki, some udon. So if you'd like to stay, you're welcome to stay. If you'd like to just take it home, we have it ready for you to take home. So we hope you enjoy today's otoki. We look forward to the day when we could all join together and eat together like we used to. Who knows, hopefully soon. And if you have ordered kamaboko, the kamaboko could be picked up in the gym. If you ordered C's candy, they pick it up in the classroom. And if you want otoki to take home, where is it? Does someone know? Is it in the classroom? What? Is it in the classroom? Okay. It's in the kitchen. So, yeah. So the only thing you have to walk far away for is a kamaboko. Okay? So I just wanted to say I'm grateful for being a member here, and I'm grateful that I got to know so many people. It's been a better year than it has been in the past, and I think we're growing carefully. And with the leadership of Kathy and the board, I think we're doing so far pretty good. And again, thank you to everybody who has helped in whatever capacity they can help out. Johnny is here, and Johnny, you need to stand up because you don't. Stand up. Take off your mask. Everybody wants to see your face. He's our. Johnny has volunteered and stepped up, and he, if you haven't seen the no-kotsudo, he designed and installed the no-kotsudo, redid the back of the rooms, and so we have new flooring back there. If you have not noticed, we have a, what do we call it? A ramp that's made of wood and is beautiful. And so Johnny did a lot of this on his own, and I believe he put a handrail on the other side too. So, you know, we're trying to make it safer. We're not getting any younger. But Johnny I needed to bring up because he's very demure and he doesn't look for attention. So I apologize for embarrassing you.
We strongly believe that he only allowed us to reimburse him for a portion of his costs.
Well, now you could be temple president and everything else. You whatever you want, you can have. Okay, immediately.
This could be a battlefield.
And so this is the end of the service. But if you'd like to stay, what we're going to do, and so if you want to leave, you can go get your C's candy and stuff. But what we're going to try to do is pick our opportunity winners, right? And then give our organizations have Oseibo gratitude envelopes to give out. So we thought it'd be more comfortable here than everybody kind of scattered out in the classroom. So if you walk out, we're not going to be hurt. So if you haven't offered incense, please offer incense and then head over to the kitchen to pick up your Oseibo otoki, which is udon today, prepared by the BWA. And those of you that want to stay and see if you won the $1,000 are welcome to stay. And so have a good New Year's. Maybe we'll see you here on the 31st. But Kathy, you have an announcement.
Hi, I'm